Hey Mike, it's Rob Wild, Swing Vision Pro. Want to get your video out to you. I've been busy in a one-legged man and ass-kicking contest. I apologize for taking so long to get this out. I think you had it pretty good in your mind when you left here, but I just want to reiterate and give you this for reference. I'm going to send you another email and just make sure that you got that picture of Ricky Fowler in the correct halfway back position. But right now what I'm going to do, this is right when you came in off the streets again for your very last one. So I'm going to let a couple swings roll, and then I may or may not interject. If I don't, I'm going to bring us back to this point, and I'm going to talk about some things that we worked on. And actually, we worked on them pretty well, because at the end, you were doing a hell of a lot better. Okay? So right now, I'm just going to let them roll for one, two, probably swings, and then we'll take a look at it. So here we go. This is what you were doing right when you came in for your last lesson. All right, let's see at least one more, please. Alrighty, let's go back to where we started from. Let's get back here. Let's see, get you ready to pull the trigger. Bear with me. Let's see, take it back. I'll stop. Okay, here we go. All right. So, we've talked about this over and over. The very first thing we look at, of course, is the setup position. Setup position is something that any of us can accomplish. If I come to your knee and come straight down, you're absolutely 152 on the balls of your feet, okay? This is very nice, Mike, okay? It's very nice. You're running right across the balls of your feet. My problem, again, is your spine angle. If I look here, I've got something that goes like this, then it goes like this, then it goes like this, okay? As we've talked about over and over, in order to make a consistent, repeatable swing, we must get into a spine angle that looks more like this, okay? Because that's going to provide our axis. I'm going to continue that on down to the ground so you can see just kind of vividly how that kind of works right there. So if I take that down, now that's a beautiful, it's 0 degrees right here because that's a beautiful spine angle. So we've got to get this head back out of the way, okay? Because what it's causing us is to have what we call a hanging chin. And if we were to move this head back against the line, right now, you're giving me what I call looking over the golf ball, all right? In a perfect world, if there ever were one, your head would be back here more, and from your eyes coming down to the golf ball, you'd be looking down your nose a little bit more at the golf ball. See how much flatter that blue line is? Well, that's if you keep that blue line flat and you obtain that good spine angle right there, then that's what's going to allow you to come back and make impact to the golf ball in the exact same place, the exact angle of attack every single time. When you're in these kind of positions, we have to manipulate, okay? So I'm going to run you through it a little bit. Bear with me. I'm going to get you in a halfway back position. Take a look at it. Okay, halfway back is here. And again, you're starting to get what we call trap behind you. If I look at the club head, I can pull it back here, okay? Hands need to come into your body a little bit closer. And this stick needs to be flat left wrist, level to the ground, and the flat left wrist matches the club head, okay? So from there, we just take it to our backswing. So we get back to a point and we turn, as far as how far back you can go, that depends on your flexibility of your waist. So when your body stops turning, so must your arms. And we're not getting that a little bit right here. So let me take you through a little bit. So we're about halfway back. I'm going to take you back up to the top. Okay, show you a couple things here. Let me get rid of some of this crap so you can see. Okay, right here we got a little bit of a block going on with our chin. Okay, that's what's creating this bend in our arm. And it's minor, but it's significant in what happens here. Pardon me, tool, right one. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, if I bring your arm out here, okay, you've got a good 32-degree bend. That's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is this huge cup in your wrist, okay? What that does, again, is opens up this club head wide open at the top, right? So in a perfect world, if there were one, we would have you stop. Your hands have kind of outran your body, and I can tell that because of the separation from your right elbow to your right side. If you stop, when your waist stops, this will stay tucked into your right-hand side. And I know you always try to cheat back and get a little more. You don't need it, my friend, okay? You need to make a nice coordinated body turn. So how we would accomplish that from just this position right here is this club would be laid off more. Wrong tool, grab the right one, pardon me. So this club would be a little more laid off, kind of going more this way. You'll notice in Ricky's picture, he's got a completely flat left wrist. So, and that's what we want. left wrist tucked in. So now when we start to, all we got to do is drop and turn. Okay, and we're going to come into the ball at the exact same time, every time. All right, so I'm going to teach you forward a little bit. So you even try to get more, okay? Get some of this out of the way. You try to even get more, and when you do that, you create havoc, okay? One thing is, look how much more area I've got here, right? Now, with that super wrist cock, look how much club head face I see. No good, my friend. That's wide open. You must reroute like crazy to get back into the right positions, okay? Bring you down into the hitting area. Okay, here, okay, we talked about manipulations, right? Let me get all this out of the way. Here, you're in a good hitting position. Even though you have your head down, well, this left shoulder is moving away from your head at this point, okay? But look what I've got. I've got a beautiful, pardon me, I've got a beautiful straight left arm. I've got a flat wrist, which is giving me equating to a flat club head. Now all I got to do is drop down and cover, or drop down and release and finish, right? So you're getting back into the position, but we're manipulating. And so anytime we do that, we talked about we undershoot, overshoot. Can we hit it right? Yes, by accident. Okay. We don't want to play golf by accident. We want to make sure we're doing the right things every time. All right. So I'm going to take you to a ladder one. I'm actually going to take you to pretty much a ladder one and show you what we were doing at the end. Okay. And we'll get you into it just a minute. Bear with me just a little bit. Some of the stuff I was drawing in before. Okay, bear with me, please. All right, let's see. This one, get you into it a little bit more. Okay, let's take a look at this again. Drop it back in. Okay, so again, we've got to get the spine angle in relation to our body. Okay, knee flex is beautiful. Hands are hanging beautifully. Okay, this head must come back. You must look at this golf ball down your nose to get a flat trajectory. Okay, a flat swing path. Okay, and you were overswinging. I think you corrected that a little bit here. We'll take a look at that and go. Let's get you into the back, halfway back position. Okay, much better. Much, much better, Michael. Okay, what's got to happen is these hands have got to come in closer to your body. Okay, because even here, you're going to see geometrically you're set up to hit the ball to the right. If our hands were closer to the body, the line's going to come more like this and be right at our target. Okay, and that's what we're looking for. So let's take you on back through. Okay, yeah, get your back. Let me get all this crap out of the way so you can see. All right, so you stopped when your body stopped. Okay, look what I've got here. Okay, even with your hanging chin, which I want out of the way, but even with that, I've got a beautiful straight left arm. Look how flat the wrists are. Look how little of the club head I see. I mean, there's not anything there. You know, it's closed down. It's back of the hosel. That's what I want to see, because now you don't have to manipulate. You just drop it in and release the golf ball. Here you go. Bring you on down through it. Get you into it just a little bit. And I'm going to go incrementally. You're coming to the golf ball. Hand release is a little late. Okay? Anytime we come in a little late, we're going to have a club head that's kind of open right here. We're going to have a club head that's a little bit open. Not much. Okay? Just a little. But all it takes is just a little. Okay, if we come through now and you make contact with that golf ball, it's going to the right. And probably, if you hit it well enough, out of bounds to the right. Okay, so that's what I talked about, doing that little release drill. You know, you don't need me or anybody standing over you. If you're hitting it to the right, you're releasing too late. If you're hitting to the left, you're releasing too early. So you need to find your tune, you know, by doing it. Find your tune of exactly the point of release which is right for you. Once you get that, then it seamlessly incorporates into your golf swing. Okay? So a couple things we need to do. Let me check and see if I got something else here for you. Let's see. Let me see this one. This is one. Yeah, this is from the lesson. So it's just reiterating some of the stuff we talked about. But this is what I need from you. Straighter spine angle, getting this head back out of the way, allowing this thing to come square to square, like Ricky does, and keep the club in front of us, not back behind us here. Okay, keep it in front of us. Stop when your waist turn stops, your arms must stop. Do not continue to raise your arms. You're going to give you that cup. You're going to open your club face, and we're letting the devil come in. All right. If you stay flat, turn, so you get it halfway back, and then start your turn. Go to the top as far as your waist will allow you to, while maintaining that flat left wrist, come back and drop, turn, and cover the ball, or release the golf club to round to a nice finish. Okay, so that's what I got for you, my friend. You were doing a little bit better at the end. This is, we're making changes, Mike. This is why you've been playing golf for a little while. We want to change it. Okay, I want you playing better. You playing much better is my biggest form of advertising. Okay, so that's what I got for you right now. I'm always here for you. Please, if you need any more help or you want to do anything different, I would probably think that maybe putting would be something we need to look at next. But obviously, all up to you. As I said, nothing's cookie cutter here. We operate around the client's desires and needs. All right. So I want to thank you for your business. I want to thank you for your trust you've placed in me. And for right now, I'm going to wish you a great big one. Aloha.